talking about giving and responding suggestions. Being able to offer suggestions is a valuable skill in every life. We frequently face the different kinds of the challenge or maybe problems, either our own or those experienced by others. While some issues can be handled independently, there are many situations where we benefit from help or input from this around of us. And suggestion, of course, may appear as a solutions, advice, and recommendations to us. And to express suggestions effectively, it's important that the students first have a solid understanding of how the auxiliary verbs are used. Do you know the definitions of suggestion? Suggestion is the statement that given to recommendations in actions and given the recommendations in idea, and also given the solutions to our problem. In daily life, we often give suggestions to friends and to family and our colleagues. For example, situations like a friend is confused about choosing a college major, or someone is stressed because of school assignment. In these situations like this, we can give solutions and also respond to the suggestions giving the outcome. In these occasions, we will talking about some common expressions and useful way to give suggestions in English. The first one, you can say, you should. These expressions will following with your suggestions after you say, you should. These expressions is like the polite and direct way to give the advice for the other person. And for another examples is, why don't you? This expressions is from to suggest something in a gentle, friendly way. And another expressions is, how about? This is, you can use these expressions to offer a suggestions or maybe idea in a casual or informal way. And then you can say, I think you should. It's expressions with very softer and most personal way to giving advice, like expressing your opinion. And another example is, if I were you, I would, including with your suggestions. That expressions is really the polite way to give the advice by imagining yourself in another person's positions. And the last examples is, maybe you can following with your suggestions. In these expressions is very soft and very indirect suggestions. So suitable when you don't want to sound forceful. Let's move to the expressions for giving the suggestions. When someone gives you suggestions, it is important to respond appropriately. Your response can either by accepting the suggestions and of course politely direct or decline the suggestions. Alright? And now we will talking more about the accepting suggestions and politely decline the suggestions. In the first way, to accepting suggestions, you can use this phrase when you agree with the suggestions and you are willing to consider or maybe following the suggestions and advice. The statement is, that's a good idea. And I think you're right. And I will try that. And thanks for the suggestions. For that's a good idea, you can say these expressions that you can say the suggestion for like giving this other person very sound like handsome and very smart person. And talking about I think you are right, it's relate with the suggestions that you are believing makes sense with your situations and with your conditions. And I will try that. Is that relate with you are showing very willingness that follow the advice? And how about that for the statement of the thanks for the suggestions? These expressions is very polite way to show that appreciated from the advice of the suggestions. Another way you can using declining suggestion but with the politeness expressions. And you can use these expressions when you want to reject the suggestions. And you can say, I'm not sure about that. In these expressions, you can give to others persons that you didn't not really agree with these suggestions. And you can say, I don't think that would work from me. In these suggestions, you can say that saying that idea might be not suitable with your situations. And you can say, maybe later. These expressions is you are not accepting the suggestion right now, but you are open to it in the futures. And you can say, I think about that. I will think about that. The suggestions is related with the polite way to delay your decisions, or maybe you can avoid the saying no by directly. So, after we know more about the definitions of giving and responding suggestions, and also we know more the common expressions of giving and responding suggestions, and also we can respond how to with the politeness decline suggestions and how to accepting the suggestions. We are continue to see as a following dialogue and notice that is expressions of the suggestions that are used in the conversations. Let's check it out.
Hi guys! What should we do this weekend?
How about going hiking?
No, I don't really like hiking. What about if we watch movie? That sounds fun. Any suggestions?
That is great. Let's watch that new superhero movie.
Let's go book it on online. Okay, let's go!
In these conversations, that's a lot of the expressions suggestions said by Dio, Giacinta, and Keisha. Dio give us some expressions to give suggestions with the sentence, how about going hiking? And Keisha give us a common expressions to responding suggestion with the sentence, I don't really like hiking. How about we can watch a movie instead? So, that's the example about the common expression in suggestions. So, next we move to, let's see more, another conversation.
I don't know which extracurricular I should take. I'm also interested in music, right? But I do enjoy doing sports.
Well, but why don't you join in school band first? Because I know you're very talented and very interesting to play guitar.
That's actually a great suggestion, but the thing is, I'm afraid I won't have time to do it.
Okay, I know. But if I were you, I would love to talk with my teacher and ask about the schedule so that I could join both of them, sport and music.
That's a great idea, actually. Maybe I'll try to do that tomorrow.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
In this conversation by Atwa and Bella is talking a lot of the suggestions. So, you know more about the how to giving and responding suggestions? We learn more in other conversations to make sure that you get the point out of the conversations. Let's check it out.
I don't know what to do. I have presentation tomorrow.
but I'm so nervous. I think you should practice in class near your house. That's a good idea. But I still feel scared. Why don't you try to practicing with me later today? Oh, okay. Maybe I can do that. I feel more comfortable with a friend. Great. And don't forget to breathe deeply and stay calm. Okay. Thanks, Anna. I really appreciate your help.
That's about the expressions of the suggestions by Ratu and Avanti. I think that you know more about the informations of the suggestions, including with the conversations of the students. So now, let's remove our quiz of today, and you can comment your answer in the column comment in your time. You know the definitions of giving and responding suggestions, and you see the example conversations. So now, let's play quiz together. Before you know what is the questions, I think you must know more about the rules of the quiz. The participant work on all types of the questions so that students better understand the appropriate use of giving and responding suggestions. And here we have 5 types of the questions. Number 1, multiple choice questions. Number 2, answer the questions based on the example dialogue. Number 3, arrange the word into the correct sentence. And number 4 is give a response to the suggestions. And number 5 is create a dialogue based on the situations. Great. We move to the questions. Are you ready for a quiz? Great. Prepare yourself to answer these questions. We move to question number 1. Number 1 is talking about the multiple choice questions. You must be able to answer these questions. Which sentence is the correct suggestions? A. You should to sleep early. B. You should sleep early. C. You should sleeping early. D. You should sleep early. Which one the best answer? Please comment your answer. Great. What is your answer? May I know your answer? Which one, guys? Where's that? A? Alright, so we start to try. Is it the correct answer or not for the optional A? Oh no, that is the wrong answer, guys. Yeah, you can try more and we back more to the question. Well, which one the best answer? B, C, or D? Where's that? B? Alright, so let's check your answer. Oh, great! That's the correct answer. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, this is correct because you should always following by verb 1. Good job, everyone. Next, we move to the next question. In these questions, you must be answer the questions based on the dialogue. Number 1, what suggestions does Dio give to Gia Cinta? Number 2, does Keisha like hiking? Number 3, what are they going to do this weekend? Please comment your answer. Have you finished? Great. So, let's check your answer. This one, the correct answer. How many answers that you are right? Great. We move to another questions. In this question, you must be arrange the word into the correct sentence. Please comment your answer. Have you finished? Great! We move to see what is the best answer to answer this question. This one the answer. Great! We move to another question. In these questions, you must be give response to the suggestions. The situations is you always make out late and miss the bus. And the suggestions, I think you should go bed earlier. And what is your response? Please comment your answer. Great. We move to another questions. Another questions is create a dialogue based on the situation. The situation is someone is confused about choosing between two school activity. You must be create a dialogue must contain at least one expression for giving a suggestions, one expression for responding to suggestions, and at least you make minimum 6 lines of the suggestions. And please comment your answer. That's great. I think enough for today. Thank you everyone. How was the quiz today? What is fun? Great. And thanks a lot for your interesting and your participations. See you for the next video.